Well, good afternoon, our beloveds. It is midday here, and it is a Sunday where nothing is moving but the cars outdoors. When you begin to unwind, relax, and to allow us to move through you at our pace, and not the universe's pace, meaning the universe that you live in, you will feel a vastly different vibration. We move at a snail's pace most days because we want you all to be relaxed, relieved, and restored, and hopefully replenished as well. But is your pace, it is your pace that keeps us from coming in. Because when you are in your executive functioning, meaning that you are doing, being a human doing and not a human being, we can't really come in because your mind is active. It is when you create the space, the pause between each breath to just allow your mind to relax, to go quiet, to be unfocused and even unpredictable, meaning that you are not thinking through the things that need to get done. You are not planning for your next action. You are simply taking a nap of sorts where you just allow yourself to slow down and be present in the now. It is there and only there that we really meet you and greet you. For those of you who want a stronger and more connected spiritual life, we would simply ask that you slow down, be present, have no music on, no devices in your hands, closed eyes, and just simply allow your mind to wander with no goal in sight. Notice, for those who are listening, how much slower our voices are today, the collective voices. This is where we wish to bring you. Now let us make an offer, a suggestion. What if you were only permitted to work 2 hours a day in one form or another, and the rest, the 22 hours, multiples of an 11, were yours to relax, replenish, and restore? What would you do? Would you sit outdoors? Would you pet your animals? Would you snuggle with your beloved? Would you dream? Would you take peyote to explore the dream world? Or would you allow us, through the space and place of time, to come into your world as you experience it? There is much on the horizon whereby humanity will be pulled into the new age, the age of Aquarius. And it will not necessarily be fun, nor joyous, nor pleasurable, but it will bring about the fruits of your labor. When you planted your garden back in 2012, what did you plant? For the now, We are now in 2024, and in the northern part of the hemisphere, we are about to grow into our planting season, our growing season. What will you harvest this year that you planted 12 years ago when the evolution and revolution to move into the age of Aquarius began? What are the greatest joys that you experience these days? What are the greatest pleasures that you look forward to? Where do you see your future going and growing? Believe that the best days are yet to come, and that you too will find a new measurement of success using a yardstick or a measurement device that no one has ever experienced, because it won't be linear. It will be a yardstick that is a spiral. That is how you will measure your growth, through a spring of sorts. Spring is the time that regeneration begins, and spring is also what springs you forward into new momentum. Spring is also what you think of as movement. Spring, sprung, sprang. And it is the vibration of the spiral that tightens as you go down, like a whirlwind or a tornado. It is within the vortex that you will find perfection, because it no longer forces you to swirl around, twirl around, or swing around. You will find that sweet spot where all is still, and you finally understand the vibration and the purpose of the universe, as well as your incarnation. It is in those moments that you will remember, literally remember, why you came this time around, why you incarnated, and why it matters. Life is beginning to bubble up. It is a spring, a natural spring that will come from the source of life, the life of water, the aquifer to which all of you have connected your entire lives, though you don't even recognize it. It is that spring which will become present and noticeable this year, as it will nourish and water and replenish your garden in ways that you could never have imagined. So hopefully you did plant something meaningful in the last 12 years so that we can begin to build it. And if you haven't, time is not up. Begin this year to plant, to harvest, to regenerate, to regrow, to renew, and maybe establish some roots somewhere that matters to you, with people who matter to you, and build a future, a homesteading future of sorts, where you and others can come together to regrow and regenerate what has been lost in recent times, because you moved into a space of efficiency and productivity and profitability, instead of simply just living for the purpose or sake of living and experiencing. It never was the wealth that would bring you prosperity. It was the wealth that would show you how, when you sit on a clock to make money, you give up your time, for safety and security. And at the end, as many of you realize now, you have neither time nor the security that you traded your life's efforts for. So begin anew. Find a new purpose, a new plan, and a new project. And so it is. Namaste.